We're working with 3-point perspective bird's eye view, and the horizon line is way up high. And we have a vanishing point on the left, a vanishing point on the right, and a third vanishing point far below. I'm going to show you the original example. So again, that VP, the horizon line is up high. We've got the left, the right, you could call them 1 and 2 if you want, and the third one. And this one becomes most critical. So I've already drawn my horizon line, marked my VP left and my VP right, and that third vanishing point. Now what happens here is we're going to start with the third vanishing point. And I'm going to draw a line. It doesn't have to be straight vertical. It can be at a slight angle. And I'm going to draw a line from there to get the corner of the box closest to me. Okay? And then from there I have to establish the top and the bottom edges of that line. So that's point A. This is point B. Now what I do is I'm going to draw from a line to connect points A and B, the vanishing point on the left, and again to the vanishing points on the right. Okay, so now I have this big wedge-shaped thing. Now how do I establish the next side of the box? I'm going to pick a spot where I want that to be. Okay, so that's my point C. Now how do I get the line to angle? I don't just draw it somewhere down like I did in 2-point perspective. We don't just decide randomly where we want to put it. I decided randomly where I want to put it here. But now vanishing point 3 is critical. So what I have to do is line up point C with vanishing point 3, and that gives me the outside edge, the left side of that box. Now I want to mark point D. Next I want to decide where I want point E to be. It could be wide or it could be thin. I'm going to make it thin so I have plenty of room to make another box in my composition. There's my point E. And now again, I'm going to connect point E to vanishing point 3. And that is essential to creating that right side of the box. And now, again, what we do is we go to the opposite vanishing points. So I need to draw from point E to vanishing point on the left. And I forgot to mark point F. Point F is right there. Okay. And I'm going to go from, I'm going to lighten up my line a little bit because that's going to be on the inside where you wouldn't see it. So point F to the vanishing point on the left. So we're going from the right side over to the left side. Same thing here. We're going to go from the left side, cross over to the right side. Connect from point, that would be C, and now from point D to vanishing point on the right. Now where those intersect, that's going to be my connection, but those should line up with the vanishing point 3. So I got to kind of try to get that to line up. This is where it gets a little bit tricky because when lines intersect at angles like that, it's hard to find the right point. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I'm going to mark points G and H. Now sometimes we can shade them in, the boxes, so that we get a sense of the side. Think about the direction of light, something like that. You could shade one side, make it solid. And then you could also go back, instead of doing that, and just outline what you would see as the solid because I didn't do that here. So that's the solid outside edge. Oops, I have to make my pencil 100% opacity. Okay, so you can see the outside edge is solid and the inside is somewhat transparent.